Hey guys, welcome to another Gauging Gadgets Garmin Forerunner review video. In this video I have something I've really been waiting for, and that is the Garmin Forerunner 45. So this is a very new watch for Garmin. At the time of filming it's only been out for about a month, and currently it's on sale on Amazon for about $199. So check the link in the description to find that price. It actually comes in two different sizes, one being a 39mm and then a 42mm, and that's going to be the face right here. So if you have a smaller wrist, you might want to get the smaller size, but there is no price difference between the two. In this video we'll be doing a quick unboxing. After we get it unboxed, we'll take a very close look at the design and how it looks, as well as getting it turned on. And then I'll do a quick comparison between it and the Garmin Forerunner 245 Music, which I've been wearing for about 2 months now. After that, I'll do a quick review telling you about the first 24 hours of wearing this watch. So let's go ahead and get started. It comes in the very standard Garmin box, which always looks nice. And there it is right there. All right, let's see what else we have in here. We have a charging cable, and this is going to be the new standard charging cable that all of the Forerunners are using. My 245 Music has the same charging cable, which is good because if you lose it, you can buy it. They're only about $6 on Amazon. We have a very large owner's manual, but Garmin has all of their owner's manuals online as well. It's a very easy way to search and everything. I'll have a link in the description to that. And then you also have some safety information. All right, so let's go and get this out of here. All right, so here we go. The Garmin Forerunner 45. Very excited about this watch. It is a more budget-friendly watch at only $199 compared to $300 for the standard version of the Forerunner 245. The watch bands seem to be made out of the same material as all of the other Garmin watches, which is a very soft material on the back. It also stays very clean. You don't have to wash it very often. And then you have some nice texture on the outside, which just kind of looks cool. You also have very high-quality metal buckles here, and these seem to last a long time, as well as the little strap right there that has Garmin on it that has always a nice touch. Bezel in the Forerunner 45 is all made out of plastic, as well as the rest of the watch, and the buttons seem to be made out of plastic as well. So it's going to be very lightweight. Looking at the watch face, as you can see, it does have a very large bezel around it, so the watch face will actually be displayed right inside there. Then you do have some words around the outside to help you with the button navigation. You have a light button, an up and down button right here for navigation, back, and then a start and stop button. And the light button is usually the power button, so I'll go ahead and turn that on. Looking at the back of the watch here, looks like we have some screws to remove the bands right there. So it's not going to be the standard band that Garmin uses on a lot of their watches, such as the Vivo Active 3 or the Forerunner 245 and 945. You also have the charging port right here, and then you have the heart rate monitor. As you can see, it does not stick out too far, so it shouldn't be an issue with any discomfort from that. The buttons all feel very good, very easy to press them, no problems with that at all. As you can see, it's very responsive when I go through and hit the buttons. And go ahead and hit start. And the display actually looks very good. And then one last look at the Garmin Forerunner 45. This is the 42mm version. It looks pretty good on my wrist. I don't think that the size is that bad at all. I'm glad that they made the watch face a little bit bigger with the display being smaller, but you still get the stylish look of a larger watch, which is always nice. So now that we've taken a closer look at the Garmin Forerunner 45, let's go ahead and compare it with the Garmin Forerunner 245 Music. So from a size comparison, as you can see, the actual watch is going to be its similar size, but the display is going to be much smaller on the Garmin Forerunner 45 over here on the right. Another difference is going to be the thickness, with the Garmin Forerunner 45 being much thinner than the Garmin Forerunner 245. When comparing the material on the bezel there, as you can see on the left, the 245 seems to be a stronger material than on the Garmin Forerunner 45. It's just a plastic material, while this is some sort of carbon fiber plastic right here, which is to be expected with the Garmin Forerunner 45 being a lot cheaper. Looking at the back of the watches here, you can see they have the same charging port and the same heart rate monitor. As you can see, the bands are definitely different. The Forerunner 245 over here has the quick release bands. They're also widely compatible with other Garmin watches, so there are many of them online, where the 45 does not have that. You're going to have to unscrew these, and they're kind of unique to the watch, so they will be more expensive and harder to come by. The buttons on the Garmin Forerunner 245 right here are also made out of a metal, where the Garmin Forerunner 45 they're made out of plastic. All right, so that was a quick comparison of the Garmin Forerunner 45 and the Garmin Forerunner 245 Music. If you'd like a more in-depth comparison between these two watches, check the description because I plan on doing a very in-depth video over that. I also plan on doing several tutorials on the Garmin Forerunner 45, going over all the different features, how to set up things, or customize or download and install other watch faces, several different things that you can learn about this watch, or just see more features in depth. So now I'm going to go ahead and get the Forerunner 45 paired with my phone and set up. Then I'll test it for 24 hours and we can see what I think. So it's been about 24 hours since I've received and set up my Garmin Forerunner 45, and I have to say overall pretty impressed with this device. Right off the bat, I want to say that the step tracking, the heart rate monitor, and the sleep tracking all seem to be accurate and comparable to the Garmin Forerunner 245 and then other Garmin products that I've tested in the past. No differences really, and they seem to be just as accurate. I've been very impressed with how comfortable this watch is. I was a little bit nervous with how comfortable it would be because it kind of has this like permanent bend in the watch. It's not as loose as other watches, and I actually found it to be a little bit more comfortable than other Garmin watches I've tested when I was sleeping. No issues with my hand falling asleep or anything like that. And it just seems to fit very well because of this ergonomic design. And also no issues with the heart rate monitor or the back of it causing any discomfort at all. Now the buttons, while they do have somewhat of a cheap feeling to them because they're plastic, they're very easy to use and they're very responsive like I was saying before. So I haven't found any issues with the design of this so far. The screen looks great and it does stay on all the time, so you're able to read it no matter what. Even in direct sunlight, it's very, very easy to read all the detail on there. You don't have any issues or you have to cover it up and block it from the sun. At night, the backlight does get bright enough to see anything, and I was actually using it to navigate a little bit in my home with all the lights off. So from that standpoint, it works great. The resolution on the display is a little bit lower than other watches such as the Vivo Active 3 or the Garmin Forerunner 245. So if you go through all of the different widgets and everything on the watch seem to be created for this watch face, but you really only notice it in two different instances. So first, if you're downloading and installing third-party watch faces from the Garmin Connect IQ store, I've noticed that some of the watch faces don't really fit well. So like this one right here is a very popular watch face, and as you can see, it doesn't really fit well. The battery icon's kind of hidden. It just kind of looks a little crowded, and it's not fitting and looking the way it was designed to. And then the second instance where I've noticed that lower resolution is going to be in notifications. So right here, I have a text from my wife, and as you can see, this is what it looks like if you receive notifications. You can see some of the emojis. Some of them come up as the question marks because it's not compatible. But really, it's just a lower resolution, so it can be a little hard to read the text. It's smaller, and then the emojis don't look as good. One thing I was surprised about on this watch is there also is no way to send back a text, which is a pretty standard thing on Garmin watches, so I was a little bit surprised by that, but that's fine. All you can do is dismiss the notification, and if you dismiss it, it also dismisses it on your phone. So in 24 hours, I haven't had a lot of time to test this device, but there are a couple things that I was really impressed with. First is going to be the music controls. It's really easy to get to them. You just hold down the down button, and then you can actually pause and play music and control it on your phone. So if you're running with Bluetooth headphones, you'll be able to control the music. You can even change the volume of the audio, so you can turn it down, you can turn it up. So it's really cool and it works great. You get the song name and the progress of the song as well, which I just think is a nice added bonus. Very cool. Another thing I found really interesting, there are tons of activities built into the watch. So you do get run and walk and the basic like bike activities, but you also get things such as yoga and elliptical, and then you have other which could be useful for hiking or something like that. And again, with those activities, I found the GPS to be very accurate as well. It also syncs up with the GPS very quickly, maybe about 5 or 10 seconds, so not that bad. And then another cool feature is the Find My Phone feature. This might be a little loud, but if I select it and it'll start my phone vibrating and making a loud noise. It also has the flashing in the back. And additionally, I don't know if you saw that on my watch, it kind of shows you a proximity meter of how close you are to your phone, which is really cool. So that was a quick 24-hour review of the Forerunner 45. Now I do plan on doing a much more in-depth review of this watch where I go through everything, as well as doing a comparison with the Garmin Forerunner 245 Music. So consider subscribing for those. And I also plan on doing several tutorials on this watch. If you have any questions about the Garmin Forerunner 45, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm going to add an Amazon affiliate link to the description so you can buy this exact watch on Amazon. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel, Gauging Gadgets, more gadget reviews and tech tutorials. Thank you so much for watching.